Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duels video. Let me see. I'm just looking at the amount of points there and trying to estimate how many more duels it might take me to reach the last reward. Okay, the last reward is, I believe you get it at 550 points. So this would mean maybe 6 or 7 duels. I am not even going to bother estimating. By the way, I don't even know if the math is right. I completely butchered it. But anyway. You know, if I got nice every time for these next duels, honestly, kind of depends on how many nices I receive. If that estimate has any, it could happen, but don't count on it. So I definitely did the math wrong. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the field. Got Monster Reborn in my hand. Oh, damn. I am still neglecting Gems of War, just saying. I would like to publicly apologize to my guild for this. They will never see this video or hear about this apology. I mean, I don't really have to apologize. I'm going to pull my weight. It's not like I'm not going to do that. Okay, I will do this. I will destroy everything. It is in my nature to do that. I don't think that's something to brag about, but sure. Alright. I've got Monster Reborn. If you don't bring that card back, I am stealing it from you next turn, just saying. You can't hear me, but I mean, that's probably a good thing. He probably doesn't want to hear me. Oh, I see. This tells me he probably has the Dark Magician in his hand. He's probably going to summon it. And he's probably going to destroy Blue Eyes White Dragon. Well, let's see if that's how things play out. Use Destiny Draw, which I have the same skill equipped, so let's see it. He's probably deciding on what card to add to his hand. If it wasn't obvious, then I currently do not. Oh, I see. Well, I better be careful then, shouldn't I? Alright. Ooh, damn. Savage. Except I'm definitely kicking your ass. Yes, that's right, I'm destroying everything. Everything you hold dear. Alright, well, he may have done that, but it hasn't changed my decision to destroy him with his own card. I have made this decision because Yamyuki uses the Dark Magician and him stealing it isn't much of it. It's not very weird. I think he would do that under normal circumstances because it doesn't show mercy to his opponent. I mean, that's not how you treat duelists. You have to actually respect your opponents. You have to believe they can counter your moves and it could be a match for you. Or not, I guess. I definitely internalize some of these. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I now got this. I've got that. You know, he has that thing set on the field. Well, I stole this card, so... Is that another one? My level 4 went to the graveyard. I only had monsters on my field because I stole one. Summons a card in attack position, and he he does that. Great. Disastrous. Alright then, I lost life points. He did not appreciate what I just did. Okay, hold on a second while I try to decide what I put into my hand. Okay, I already know what I'm doing. Give me a second. Alright. I'm summoning the Blue Eyes White Dragon now. The game has only just begun. You can keep up, right? Seriously, this is weird. Now at least I understand why Yamiyuki is everywhere in this mode. I mean, there are only so many options. I'm just surprised that people aren't picking other options more often, I would guess. Okay. I attack you directly. Alright, well finally I got myself another win. That's always a good thing. Alright, nice. Some people actually misinterpret the nice as being something that's disrespectful. Sort of sarcastic, like, nice. That was a nice move. You know, in that sort of sarcastic, condescending tone. But like your opponent isn't complimenting you, they're just insulting you. I do not consider nice to have that effect. But, I mean, apparently there are people out there that do. They just misinterpret nice, and that says a lot about them. But to be honest, considering what I've said about how I tend to view people in general, it's surprising that I would actually have a more positive opinion of that function. I mean, I've interpreted nice positively compared to people that are probably less of an ass compared to me. Though I'm not really that bad overall. Okay, Weevil has been summoned. I haven't seen Mai yet. Yes, I am complaining about that. That's not a legitimate complaint, guys. I'm not serious. Okay, I would like to summon additionally this turn, please. I would just like to destroy everything. Okay, you know what? I can't do that. So, never mind. I can't do that because I can't tribute summon. I can read, but I don't always prove it. But seriously, I'm surprised people are saying this is slow paced, but my bad deck building definitely helps with being biased. Yeah. But, you know, considering how the game used to be, this is just a taste of that. This is how it all started, folks. It used to be very simple. It used to be far less toxic. Alright, I see. Nothing goes to the graveyard. I think he can summon something. Okay, so he attacks me so he can do that. Okay. I allow it. I know what you're about to do, but I allow it. Actually, hold on a second. I think you can only have one of those in your deck. What is he doing, actually? Does he just want the nice and that's it? Oh, apparently not. Apparently he's just having trouble with his internet connection. Which isn't legitimate because it's actually just Konami and it still links. My opponent's internet connection is probably fine. This is what I have observed and this is my opinion. I mean, my opponent may not interpret that well, but I'm trying to be nice, guys. if someone thinks I'm being an ass because I'm trying to be nice, well, alright, go ahead. It's not like I'm not sometimes I can be a jerk. Sometimes, I know, I understand that. My opponent sent me a nice. Nice for me, please. My opponent just, he has one of those. Okay, I see. That explains everything, doesn't it? Send nice. What? Okay. Well, these players are very... well, everyone's going to take advantage of anything at this point. This is just what I've learned. What? Okay. I will send you a nice then. My opponent doesn't really give two shits about winning, does he? I mean, we're considering who he's playing as, but sure. I don't even care if I get one back. I just want to be nice. It's very rare that I will be so nice. Alright. Interesting. I am 50 points away. I am about 50 points away from maxing out this event. And then I can just go, and then I'll have the title for it. Alright, Mako again, he's back. There are just some characters I haven't seen. Now I've seen, I think, everyone except for Mai. Sounds like Studio Gallop to me, but, you know, that's just my opinion. I will never stop being salty about how they treated their female characters. I mean, when the studio was announced to be changing, I was like, I don't like this. But then when I realized, wait a minute, the female characters are getting written correctly. They're getting to contribute. I was like, I will gladly sacrifice my love of this weird art style for female characters being written correctly and properly. I mean, which is good, because they're never going back to the old studio. I've heard there are some people that are still thinking that could happen. And I'm just, really? After how Varaine's happened, you think they could go back to that? I don't really think you get it. They're not going back to Studio Gallop. That's just not going to happen. Now they might change studios again, that's possible, but that doesn't mean they're going back to Studio Gallop. Studio Gallop is done, and they've contributed as much as they can to this series. I mean, they've brought a lot to the franchise, and I think they've done a lot of good work for it, but I also see that they are rightly criticized for how they've handled their treatment of female characters. And also, I think it's fair to give the newer series a chance. But Japan, you have to let people do that, because some people would actually like to, you know, follow the law instead of using streaming services to watch your products from the new studio. Konami, are you listening? Are you listening? No, Konami's not listening. Konami is just sitting here. It's ignoring everything. Okay. Well, anyway. I have still watched 7, so I've been slacking off on that. I've also been slacking off on watching Go Rush for some reason, which is weird. I want aliens. Okay. Studio Bridge is like, here are your aliens. And I'm now behind. Okay. Some things never change. And I still swear that I wanted aliens and I wanted a non-human protagonist, and I'm just like, okay, let's not ask for too much. And then Go Rush was announced, and I was like, this is everything I wanted. I cannot believe this is realistic. I mean, I didn't know it was at the time, so I'm glad that I got it. But also, I have no right to ask for anything else from this franchise ever again. No right at all. I've gotten pretty much everything I could ask for. No more complaints, no more wanting anything. But I don't actually know what else to ask for now. The only thing left is female protagonist. Except I don't really need that. I mean, I did want it back in the day, but I'm actually fine with no female protagonist ever, just as long as female characters still get treated properly and they can still contribute to the plot. The main protagonist doesn't ever have to be a female character. But I do admit that I'm running out of ideas for what I'd like to see. So now I've turned to genres. What genre would I like to see tackled by this franchise? And my opinion is, well, to begin with, I'd like to see some fantasy elements return to the series. I would like to see some of that. Though I guess aliens are a type of fantasy, considering I don't think humans are ever going to find them. Oh my god. I also don't think that aliens can ever travel here, which is another fantasy. I am just digging myself into a hole. But I mean, I believe what I believe, guys. It's legit. Okay, well, I'm going to use this, and I don't trust you at all, so I don't even know what that card does, but I'm banishing this card, and you're going to attack me. Destroy all other cards on the field. Okay. He still has a legendary ocean on the field. But that card counts as Umi while it's on the field, so if he gets rid of that, I think his effect still counts. Alright. Well, let's see how things up. I don't even know if can that card be used on my turn? Because I do not think there is any limitation on this being possible. I mean, why would it be? It's a skill that can be easily used. Just feel like I'm sending Umi to the field so I can destroy everything. Alright, well, I end my turn now. Summons a monster and oh lord, it's that card. Okay, I see. Alright. Go ahead. Do your worst. And my opponent does his worst. Alright. Got it. Well then, I lost, but that was a nice duel. Thank you for your time. I will send you a nice for this. What are the selectable characters for this again? I forgot. I know it's kind of bad, but I'm wondering if there's anyone I've forgotten about besides Mai. I have seen Bandit Keith, so I know that some people have used him. I just haven't seen Mai, which is just weird. And I saw Rex as well. Have I seen the Paradox Brothers in this mode yet? Yeah, I have to specify this mode because I remember facing them in ranked. I think I have seen them, to be honest. I might even have a video of that. I think all of my duels here I think all of my Legacy duels are in videos, so yeah, I have not seen a single Mai. People probably just don't like her cards in Duelist Kingdom. Okay, well, fair, I guess. Fair. Sin's nice. I've told this person before. But they just surrendered and I sent them an ice and I think they sent me one back. Are they going to surrender again like before? I mean it just depends. I face a lot of these opponents. Maybe he's actually interested in a duel this time. Though I believe surrendering actually helps your opponent. So that's just another way of being nice to your opponent. And if you surrender, then your opponent may actually be more likely to send you a nice. Some people, not necessarily, but I mean, I am. Oh, that was so sweet. He just surrendered. And I have now completed this event. That's great and fantastic. So I will come back here on the daily, just, you know, to do 5 legacy duels and get to work on leveling up Yamiyuki. And eventually, I will also return for more ranked duels, but I'm going to wait until I reach Legend for that. Unless I decide it's time to be insane. Shark. I will be there in a second. Do not move. Guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. I've completed the legacy duels, so now I have to go and work on the events. Alright, Rio, it's time for me to get to work on your event again.